A joke, honestly, like someone from a booth was just like staying there laughing and you know, like, oh, let's see if you can.
From that night I kissed that little goodbye. Don't blame it on the sunshine, don't blame it on the moonlight, don't blame it on the good times, blame it on the boogie.
Seis iguais.
Justice finally caught up with Aryna Sabalenka in Madrid. She lost to Hailey Baptiste in the quarterfinals. A massive upset. But that wasn't even the biggest story of the day. Mira Andreeva and Victoria Mboko were caught on camera dancing right after Sabalenka's loss. And the tennis world completely lost it. Were they wrong? Maybe. But before you answer that, you need to hear the full story. Because this isn't just about one moment. This goes back years. Years of Sabalenka mocking players, dismissing rivals, and showing zero grace toward the people she shared a court with. Now the tables have turned. And suddenly, everyone has an opinion. Sabalenka is a generational talent. No one's taking that away. Her power, her dominance, her presence, all real. But her reputation off the court, that's a very different story. And that's exactly what makes this moment so hard to look away from. Losing is part of sport. Every champion knows that. But Sabalenka never got that memo. When Madison Keys beat her in the US Open final, Keys played out of her mind. She fought every single point. She earned that trophy. And Sabalenka's response? Cold. Dismissive. Almost insulting. She made it sound like she lost, not like Keys won. Big difference. That was just the beginning. Then came Coco Gauff. French Open. One of the biggest stages in tennis. Coco won. The crowd went wild. The moment was beautiful. But Sabalenka couldn't give her that. Instead of saying she was better today, she basically suggested Coco didn't really deserve it. Think about that for a second. Two different players. Two different tournaments. Same response from Sabalenka. Zero credit, zero grace. Pattern was forming. And the tennis world was starting to notice. She won because I played badly. That's it. That's all Sabalenka could say. Not, Coco was incredible. Not, she outplayed me. Nothing like that. Just, I had a bad day. As if Coco had nothing to do with it. That's not just arrogance. That's disrespect to every player who ever bled and sacrificed to win a Grand Slam. But even that wasn't the worst of it. At the WTA Finals, Elena Rybakina won the title. A clean, deserved victory. And Sabalenka, she was caught on camera, making what witnesses described as racial remarks, directed at Rybakina. Right there. On camera. No way to deny it. No way to spin it. The tennis world saw everything. And that moment didn't just raise eyebrows. It revealed something much darker about how Sabalenka sees the players around her. Especially the ones who beat her. Madison Keys. Coco Gauff. Elena Rybakina. Three different women. Three different moments. One consistent pattern. No grace. No respect. No class. Now let's talk about Alex Eala. Because this is where it gets really interesting. Sabalenka never hid her irritation. Not even close. And the reason? Eala's fanbase. Loud. Passionate. Unshakable. Eala didn't buy that loyalty. She earned it with charisma, with authenticity, with a personality you simply cannot fake. And that bothered Sabalenka deeply. Even at the Laureus Sports Awards, where Sabalenka was the actual winner, it was Eala who owned the room. The cameras. The energy, the love, all of it drifted toward the young Filipino star. And Sabalenka, reportedly furious. She couldn't stand the spotlight touching Eala. Not even for one evening. Think about that. You just won an award. And you're upset because someone else is getting attention. That says everything. Sabalenka has gone after Eala repeatedly. Not because Eala provoked her. Not because Eala did anything wrong. Just because Eala exists. And thrives. And people love her for it. That's it. That's the whole reason. And Eala, she's still young. Still growing. Still just getting started. Eala's potential. Unmistakable. Veterans see it. Fans feel it. And deep down Sabalenka sees it too. So when Eala and Mboko started dancing after Baptiste knocked Sabalenka out in Madrid, it wasn't just two girls having fun. It was a statement. It was the next generation saying, we are not scared of you. We will not shrink. We will not hide just to protect your ego. You spent years laughing at others. Don't be shocked when the laughter finally turns around. And here's what makes it even more powerful. This isn't the first time a dance broke Sabalenka. Remember Coco Gauff and Serena Williams? After Coco beat Sabalenka at the US Open, they danced. Right there. The video played inside the stadium. Serena and Coco. Pure joy. Pure celebration. And Sabalenka's face. Devastation. Mixed with something that looked a lot like rage. She cannot bear to watch others celebrate at her expense. Even though she has spent her entire career doing exactly that. To player after player after player. The irony couldn't be louder. And while all of this is unfolding, Eala is already in Italy, preparing for the Italian Open. Focused, hungry, unbothered. Italy is loving Eala, genuinely, deeply loving her. Crowds lining up just to see her. Stadiums buzzing with energy. And she's just getting started. She makes tennis feel electric again. She reminds you why this sport matters in the first place. Even Coco Gauff, someone with her own championships to chase, stopped to publicly praise Eala. Real support. Real admiration. No agenda. Just respect. And that right there is the difference. One player spent years tearing others down. The other spent that same time building something beautiful: loyalty, love, and genuine connections with fans and fellow players alike. No comparison. Sabalenka needs to sit down and really look at everything that has happened. Not defensively. Honestly. Because tennis cannot be owned. No ranking lasts forever. No title protects you from how you treated people on the way up. And when you've spent years laughing at others losing, don't expect sympathy when someone finally laughs back at you. The dance wasn't the problem. The dance was just the mirror. And Sabalenka finally saw her own reflection. Eala and Mboko danced. And honestly, half the tennis world danced with them. Now it's your turn to weigh in. Were Eala and Mboko right to celebrate like that? Or should they have kept it quiet and stayed professional? Has Sabalenka finally met the kind of energy she's been putting out for years? Or do you think people are being too hard on her? And what about Eala? Do you see her becoming the face of women's tennis? Not just challenging Sabalenka on the court, but completely taking over the conversation off it. Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is far from over. And if you've made it this far, you already know this story is bigger than just a dance. It's about respect. It's about karma. And it's about a new generation that refuses to be silent. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay with us, because in women's tennis right now, things are just getting started. Now we want to hear from you. Are you Team Eala? Or do you think Sabalenka deserves more grace than she's getting right now? And if you've been following this closely, tell us. Which moment was the real turning point for you? Was it the racial remarks? The dismissal of Coco? The dance in Madrid? Drop it all in the comments. Every opinion matters here. But before you go, hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second and it helps this story reach every tennis fan who needs to see it. Subscribe if you haven't already, because this is just one chapter. Women's tennis is shifting, and we are covering every single moment of it. And share this video. Send it to that one friend who thinks they know everything about tennis. Let's see what they say. Because of this story, it's not ending anytime soon. The dance was just the beginning.